In today's video, I have a quick little exercise that you can play with to see our mind-body connection. In the last video, I was talking about shifting your posture and how that can shift your thoughts. And I had this one exercise that I did at one point where you're talking with someone and you are talking along, having a conversation, and then you completely stop moving. Like you stop everything moving and you see what happens. And what's interesting is if you really focus and go, I'm not moving anything, your mind stops. Like it seems to kind of go, wait, what? And it doesn't have new thoughts or new processes that are like brought up or brought in. So you can play with this as an exercise for yourself as well, where you stop all gestures. So like these gestures that I'm doing, and all the way down, like you can hold yourself in a place where you're even not really holding your breath, but like limiting how much it is you're moving, and also to a level like I didn't even realize when I held everything in my body, I still would move my toes. So it's like, are you moving your toes? Is there still something in you that's moving? And so if you hold yourself tight for a second and then just see what happens with your thoughts. Like if you're having a conversation with someone and then try it out and see what happens with your thoughts, and it's like completely no gesturing, no movement. And again, it's like holding, like kind of constraining your body a little bit so that it's in like stopped, and see what happens with your thoughts. Like, do you have new thoughts coming in? And if you're still moving something, like I was still moving my toes, I still was getting these thoughts coming through, but as soon as I stopped even moving my toes, it was suddenly like, wait, there's silence. So it's an interesting little exercise that play with it, see what happens, and see what happens with your thoughts. And I do this exercise to kind of show how much our body is connected with our brain and our thoughts are connected with our body. And, it's like there is always, and it's not just our connected with our body, but the movements in our body and how we're moving. And the movements help to kind of, accentuate our thoughts. So a lot of times too, what is it where they say don't do big gestures and don't get, like hold yourself. That's kind of constraining even your thoughts then, and it's like, of course you don't want to get, I guess, so elaborate and big in certain situations. But when like you're in an interview or something and you start holding yourself tight, it's like, well, holding yourself tight actually is then limiting you and you being able to reply back to their, interview questions or whatever it might be. So it's, I would say, yeah, if you're doing an interview again, it's like, do you want to be big and out there with your gestures, or, how are you in the world and how gestural are you? Maybe you do want to be more reserved in an interview. Again, I bring all that up as an exercise to play with and see, how you move, how gestural are you? Do you even move your toes like I did? Like I'll sit with my legs crossed and I'll kind of be even wiggling my foot. Like I guess I didn't even realize I was doing it, but I do it all the time where it's like, oh, I'm just kind of tapping my foot or something, or moving the toes, So just notice and have a play with it and see how, again, how our mind and body is connected. I am AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach, and I help individuals connect deeper in themselves and really find who they are and find who you are, and to really connect to who you want to be in the world. So thank you for joining me. If you are enjoying these videos and getting value out of them, do hit that like, share, and subscribe button below. And down in the dialog box, I have guided visualizations that will help you step into your worth. So feel free to snag that up. And again, thank you. I'll see you in the next video.